What's up, fam? A huge and warm welcome back to you all to the show, Life Chats with Friends. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for being here. If you are returning, thank you for tapping back in to hear what we have to share with you today. My apologies, sincere apologies for not coming to you with more content over the course of the last few weeks. I too am also an active participant in this thing called life. I'm moving through what I would consider a pretty big life transition and am navigating that with a ton of compassion and creating space to pour back into myself so that I can show up and continue pouring back into all of you. What I will be sharing with you today, or what we'll get into a little bit later, is a replay from our last Sip and Chat, which was a journaling activation from Dr. Hava Rose, which is the pause experience. And speaking of the pause experience, we actually had the opportunity to go all the way to Philadelphia to bring a version of Sip and Chat that we got to activate as part of this Pause in the Park Wellbeing Day, which was so incredible. There were 700 plus people that came out for a day of well-being, and we had the opportunity to activate this incredible Zen den, giving people the opportunity to slow down and reflect around a prompt while they had their sip and chat. We're excited for our upcoming sip and chat on July 19th, which will take place here in Los Angeles in Inglewood. There's such an incredible lineup behind this program that we're looking to bring to community. We're expecting 60 people. We just secured our keynote yesterday, Blair Mani. Super, super exciting, and cannot wait to share more about that with you all.
I'm Dr. Hava Rose. I'm here from Philly, so no Eagles, okay? Ooh, yes, the Super Bowl champs. But I'm really excited to be here to bring, my company is Pause Experience, a well-being agency, and we create and curate experiences both for community and for companies and organizations to help humanize these spaces, to create processing space, to allow space to integrate the real life that's happening every day and the life we have to show up to sometimes. It's not always this aligned, but it's an opportunity for us to have processing space, connect to ourselves first, and then connect to one another. I believe that you can only connect to others as deeply as you're connected to self. And so this is an opportunity for us to do that simultaneously. Like in community, we get to do these activities and activations and practices, and today we'll practice journaling as a means to process, connect to self, and then we get to have these conversations that come from it. Anyone here familiar with journaling? Okay, awesome. Anyone here like knots? They're like journaling, you're about to journal. And it's okay, this is meant for all levels. I saw a head nod, so I'm gonna take it serious. This is for all journaling levels. This started 6 years ago as a means. I am a chiropractor by schooling. So I am a chiropractor, retired. And this started because I was seeing patients in home and I just witnessed how much of their physical that I was addressing was actually all of their unprocessed life. So I was like, wait, we got to do better. We got to help people process their life. So, and I want to save my body before I'm saving other people. So I figured, why not create for fun, a workshop in my home. And 33 people showed up 6 years ago in my home to do a guided journaling workshop. And this is how it all began. So this has touched many lives. You now are a part of the chapter. You're a part of that 6-year journey. I've met incredible humans. I've created couples. I'm also a matchmaker. Yes, through the journaling community. This just people show up and they get to connect in a very different way. So if you all are into it, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Just like, I'm ready to sit and chat and journal, right? That's what we're doing. So I want to come over. We got some music, Bert? We're not quite yet, but I just want to make sure. Okay. So how this workshop is going to work. So journaling, when you're with me, and I think when you're journaling, first of all, is anything that keeps your pen moving on paper. So if your pen decides to doodle or draw or random words, storytell, lyrics, poems, whatever it is, that's journaling. The pen is moving on paper. That's the magic, okay? So whatever happens in this workshop, however it comes out, just let it flow. That's the key. What will happen is I'm going to give you a prompt. I'm going to give you guys prompts as part of the guided part, right? So I'll ask you all to write down the prompts on the paper. And then, not anything more until I say ready, set, journal. When I say ready, set, journal, then we get to go anywhere that prompt takes us. Go put music up. So you'll be on lyricless music, vibing with your pen on paper. The rule is, as long as the music is going, the pen is moving on paper. So that is the only rule of this journaling practice. So if you have to start doodling to keep your pen moving, do it. The music will be on a timer. As soon as the music stops, pen comes immediately off the paper. It's gonna not feel great for some of us, but this is a practice of honoring that of the ability to stop thought, redirect thought, to control thought when it's going to a place that we don't want to go. This is the practice of that, and then the fact that you can go back later and finish up the thought is always a gift. So those are this is how the journaling workshop will work. How's this sound? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, great. I always feel like I lose myself in my own thoughts. We're gonna get started with our first prompt. So quickly, just to reframe, I'll give you a prompt, you write it down, nothing more. Then I'll say ready, set, journal. The music will go on, like a journal, anything that comes up and however it comes up, as long as that music's playing, pen moving. When the music stops, pen is immediately up. And that will have a moment to reflect. So read silently. Oh, this is when we get to think about what came up and not just dump it out, right? We first release, then we reflect, and then we'll get to express. We'll create conversation and open it up if y'all want to share with one another. Always an opportunity, never an obligation to share. But it's really powerful sometimes to activate the voice to the words and the thoughts, especially in the world where we're not always, embraced in the expressions. So, not quite yet, but we're good? Okay. All right, good. So I'm going to give you the first prompt. You're going to write it down and nothing else, okay? The first prompt is the word resilience. Just write that book down. And then again, anything this word brings up for you is how you journal it out, okay? Is everyone ready to journal? Try it. Okay. You can begin journaling now. pens up. I know, it's the worst. I'm gonna call you out and your pen isn't up. Isabel. It's really a practice, I know. But trust and believe, you can always go back to these prompts. We have the prompt now. I'm gonna give you a moment. I'm giving you a minute just to quietly read back and reflect what came up for you now, just to yourself. Amazing. Okay. How's everyone feeling after our first round of journaling? How's it feel? Do you feel like you learned something about yourself? Do you feel like you learned something about people around you? Do you feel like resilience might be a little bit different for each of us? Yeah, right? Here's, it's a miracle. We all have our own individual experience of life. It's powerful, like, to be able to see what comes up for yourself first and foremost. This is the fun part of journaling in this fashion. It's kind of the opportunity to dig up subconscious and allow yourself to be led wherever it goes. Keep that pen moving, and you get to learn a lot about yourself in the process. Do we want to try one more prompt together? Yeah, like one more. Okay. We just got started. All right. So this is a little bit longer-winded. It's a question, so I'll repeat it as needed. Okay, so the question is, I gotta, hold on. What is something that has sprouted in your life from dark soil? I got a little poetic on it, okay? The Kent Simeon. What are these Alps? What is something, I'll repeat it, I promise. What is something that has sprouted in your life from dark soil? Not yet. No, not everyone wrote the question yet. Don't rush the process, okay? We are sipping and chatting is leisure. Dylan. What is something that has sprouted in your life from dark soil? Everyone got this question? Does anyone have any questions? Also, there's an opportunity for you to interpret my question if you're not just clear, but. Are you all ready to journal? Okay. You can do what you need next. You got it. You all can begin journaling now. I know. I love the grumbles out there. Okay, give yourself a moment, reflect back to yourself what came up for you. If we need a hug after these sessions, I'm always available. All right, if you come back to space, how we feeling, how we doing? I would love to share the opportunity with 1 to 2 people. If anyone feels called to share with the greater whole, anything that came up for them, they got a summary, a sentiment. I always like to some people want to be on the microphone, so yeah, I might be one of them. But if anyone else would like to share with the whole group and just connect some of our separate spaces, I'd love the opportunity for anyone. Yeah. And introduce yourself to the whole.
I am not shy for the back. I'm with me. So I'm Yoli. Hello, everyone. I want to share from the first prompt. I just share what I wrote. Because I don't really who I am with this. So for me, I write tired of it. We want to be in harmony and rhythm with where the ability to feel is unlocked. It's birthed from adversity for me and has been an expectation. And I want to throw it away and replace it with alignment and alliance to the experience of life. It's written a story for me that's brought me thus far. So with that, I honor it, but I choose otherwise. I love the gifts of self-acceptance and porn gets afforded. And now I just say thank you and no thank you.
Amazing. We have time for one more. Ayla, Aylin? Be shy now in the back. Raise that hand all the way.
Don't forget to introduce yourselves.
Hey everybody, my name's Trevor. Alright, the word resilience. Does it have an E or an A? Definitely an A. It means strength but flexibility, not rigid but still hard. Conditioned and proven through battle, rejecting the urge to lie in bed all day. Carpe diem. Get out there and build something. It gets knocked down, or you lose $1 million. Try again. Failure is a privilege. It means there's part of to you. You're not a statue. Every statue crumbles in time. The emotional.
Okay, one more.
Hey, what's up, girl? My name is Jaquan. I wrote a poem, a short poem, see. Resilience. Hey, you guys, stay strong and remember that you are a young prophet. Bold, black, beautiful, a man of few words, but has a story to be told. You light up every road with your smile. You are a king and a child of God. Breathe.
Thank you, Dylan. All right. So, how are we feeling? Post to sound out. I know how we were feeling. How are we feeling now? Yeah, we can do one more. This is the perk of having a small seat.
He wants to.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Can I? You go up behind me, I feel attacked. I'm tall enough. My name is Russ. So I'm gonna do the second prompt, which was what is something that has sprouted in your life from dark soil. I want to speak frankly, candid, straightforward, and this will be the only thing straight about me. There were few things darker in my life than my skin, than depression, than the closet, than tequila. No, that last one was clear. Until the bottle was empty. And then slashed my wrist, blood is much darker when it spills in abundance. But from those moments, I found love. The love of self, of life, of art, and then another.
Amazing. So this is great. We're gonna have to cut the mic time to be on side, but I encourage you all to continue to share. You know, you were until a break, a moment to take a bathroom, but continue with these to meet one another across the groups and share what resilience means to you in the meantime. I'm Dr. Hava Rose. I'm gonna be here all night, and we're gonna take this like a 5-10 minute break, get a refresh, clean a bathroom, and then we'll hop into our closing act. Or closing. Dr. Andrea and Antonio will be on stage next. We're closing bikes.